Hi, friends. I put makeup on. You're welcome. Yes, I'm also wearing a filter, just, for added benefit, added coverage. Anyway, hi, hello. Welcome to March. Yay. I've already done my money bowl. Y'all have seen me do that a million times. If you're not sure how to do that, you can look back through old content. You can also just type it in to YouTube or TikTok, and there will be 5 billion results on how to do a money bowl. So I wanted to talk, since today is the first, I thought today would be a great day to talk about setting intentions and how to actually make this shit happen. The way that I do it successfully. So first things first, I have up on my wall, my thing here. Hang on. So you can kind of see my numbers up there, the red, okay? So you can see that I set the intention. Hang on. That's weird. I thought I could zoom in on this, but apparently not. Anyway, so I had set the intention that I wanted to make 6K last month, and that was pretty much my only intention. Wanted to grow numbers-wise. That didn't happen, but we did get really close for the first time in like 3 years. I got really close to my intention for the month. So, I was trying to manifest 6K and an income, and we got pretty much there, $59.44, so $5,944.26. Pretty close. So, all right. Now, I think the reason why that started happening, one, the astrology is like helping. It's not stepping on my neck as much, which is great. But aside from that, a large part of the way that I manifested my business in the first place was, and I didn't realize I was doing this, but I did it through getting aligned with what I was asking for. Now, the way that I do it, or the way that I've kind of started to do it over the last 6 months, and I think it's been beneficial, is along with my intentions, I really focused on aligning with that timeline, with that version of myself, and I think that that is the way to go personally. 222 as I say that. So I always pick, or when I actually sit down and do the intention setting, which I don't always do, but I should. Anyway, so I like to pick 3 words that are kind of going to be, are embodying the vibe of what I'm calling in. So for March, I have picked commitment, consistent, and contented, which is a big one for me because I'm always I always want more. So I'm trying to focus on, that's the vibe, okay? I want to be committed, I want to be consistent, and I want to be contented. Now, I picked those 3 words because I want that to be the vibe of my month, but I also want to call the things that are associated with that into my life, okay? So I have asked for 4 things. I have set specific intentions for a certain amount of money in sales that I want to make. I have asked for specific family goal situations, relationship goal situations, and I have asked for very specific numbers in terms of subscribers and followers because I am a full-time content creator. So I'll share those numbers with you. The other stuff is pretty personal, but I'm aiming, and these are conservative numbers for me because I like to jump big, jump huge. So conservative numbers for me is I want to have 125,000 follows on TikTok. I currently have 117.8 thousand. So that's about 7K. I want to up it. On YouTube, I'm currently at, I think, either 58 or 5,900 subscribers. I want to bump that up to 10K. And then across the board on Instagram and Facebook, which I did not give a lot of attention to last month, I would like to have 5,000 follows on those. Okay. Now, the 4th thing is I am hoping to up my memberships on TikTok and YouTube. So I believe currently on YouTube I have 19 members. We dropped a bit because I haven't been consistent. No shade to anybody that left. It's all good. And then I want to up my subscribers on TikTok to 25. I want to have 25 subs on TikTok, and I want to have 25 members on YouTube. So those are like the businessy things, okay? Now, let's get into how I'm going to make this happen. So if I want to call in consistent income, right? I have to be consistent in my own life, okay? So that's number one. So if you have your little piece of paper, all right, because I want to be, my husband got me this for Christmas, and it's been the best gift ever. It's called a Books, and I'm so in love. I'm so in love. Because I used to cart around a huge grocery bag with like literally 15 different notebooks for all my shit, and it's awesome. It's amazing. Anyway, so not affiliated, but just saying. If you're somebody who writes a lot and likes to keep things separate in separate notebooks, this is amazing. So, okay. So I need to align with the energy, right, of commitment, consistency, and contentment. Yeah. So what does that look like? Well, for commitment, that's going to be perfect because that is going to kind of force me to show up in the way that I should be showing up, right? So content creation, really committed to a certain schedule that I'm going to create for myself, okay? And that's also going to force me to be consistent, but I've also got to lean into the energy of no longer feeling guilty if I don't go above and beyond what I've set out for myself. I have to try my best to lean into the energy of being contented with myself when I do what I say that I'm going to do, and let that be enough, okay? Also, my goal, this is more of an emotional thing, but my goal is at the end of every day, no matter how much I've made, how much progress I've seen or no progress, I still have to lean into the energy of I am content. I'm okay, and I am content, and we will continue on, you know? So I'm trying really hard. I'm going to try really hard to get into that vibe of as long as I'm committed and consistent, I have to be content with that, okay? So how do we align with that energy? How do we align with a certain amount of money, the stuff that we want to come in, the stuff that we want to bring in? I really recommend thinking about the version of you, right, that has all of those things. So I'm going to look at what version of myself is making this amount of money, is having these positive family relationship things happen, but who also has those kind of numbers on TikTok, on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. What does her day look like? What does her day look like? Now, I just want to throw in really quick. I know I ramble. It's ADHD. I apologize, but I just want to throw in. I have, in the past, when I was uber successful, I literally worked 18 to 20 hour days. I slept for about 3 to 4 hours every day, and the rest of the time I was up, I was going, I was working, okay? So I have seen massive, massive success. So, pero, it was with my working an insane amount, a lot of hours, a lot of time, right? So, but another side note, to be fair, with the ADHD, I get easily distracted and do other things that I'm not supposed to be doing that are not helping me, right? So another thing that I'm going to write down here along with those 3 words is I'm going to write focused. I want to be focused, okay? And I want to become an excellent time manager because money is time, right? And especially now that I'm married, I do not have 20 hours a day to be working because my husband likes having me around. There are worse problems to have, right? Than your partner wanting you around. So I'm also going to set contingencies for myself. I'm going to stick hardcore to my schedule. And I got the download from my spirit guides a couple of months ago to do this. I still haven't done it, but they told me 369. You need 3 hours in the morning for you to be your natural ADHD self, for your spiritual practice, and, ramble and disassociate as much as you want for those 3 hours. Then I'm going to work for 6 hours. And then 9 hours are for family, and then we go to bed. So that's the plan. Is to do 3, 6, and 9. Okay. So we're 3, 6, 9 schedule. Now for me, that's going to look like waking up. Oh, hang on. We got to do new video. Go to part 2. Hi, hello. Welcome to part 2. So we've got our stuff. Right now, the other thing that I do want to throw in, because I forgot, and honestly, I've gained some weight. I don't know if you can tell, but my face is looking a little fat. So I've gained about 10 pounds, I think, from like 6 months ago, stress eating. So I'm also going to throw in that I would like to lose that and continue to lose. So I'm going to set an aggressive goal for weight loss, and I'm going to keep that to myself. Y'all don't need to know. Okay. So I'm just going to write that down now. Okay. So anyway, I know people are going to ask me this, so, because I get this question a lot, like, what should I be manifesting if I just want love? If I just want, not a specific person, but I just want to meet my person, and I'm ready to have that relationship. I would set the intention. I am so happy and grateful now that I have a relationship that feels like Outlander on steroids, romance and disgusting sex forever. That's what I would manifest. That's literally what I would affirm. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have a relationship that is good for me. And yeah, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have a relationship that feels like Outlander on steroids, that gives me romance and disgusting sex every day forever. That's what I would do. That's literally what I would say. So, just figured I'd answer that while we're here. So, we need to come up with an archetype or the version of yourself that is going to be aligned with what you are asking to bring in. Okay. So one of the things that I'm manifesting along with the weight loss is I would love to have a positive pregnancy test this month. How do I align with that? Focusing on my health, right? Now that includes my spiritual health, my mental, emotional, physical, everything health, right? So I have to make sure that I am taking care of myself. So it makes it doubly important that I am following this 3-6-9 schedule, right? I've got to hold myself accountable to that. So I have my main things. I want to feel, because manifesting is all emotions. So I want to feel as though I am committed, consistent, which will lead me to contentment, which is my aim, which is my goal, right? So we're going to maintain this eagle eye, right, on remaining focused, on making sure that we are managing our time well, that we are keeping to the schedule that we have set up for ourselves, right, along with the weight loss and the physical and da-da-da-da-da-da. So that person that we are trying to become, that person that we are attempting to align with, how do we make that happen? What does her day look like? And I want you to literally sit down and write out a schedule on how you're going to make baby steps, right, toward these things that you are hoping to call in. So, whoa. For me, what that looks like is content, right? Let's start there with my business, with my career, with my job, my content. How am I going to do what is actually feasible for me? Number one. Number two, how am I going to try to push myself to get into this feeling of, yeah, I'm really showing up. I'm committed, I'm consistent, and I'm friggin' proud of myself. I'm going to commit. God help me. I'm going to commit to every single day that I'm working. I am committing to doing four Zodiac videos, 4 long form videos every day. If y'all know me, y'all know how I friggin' struggle. How I struggle hardcore with doing long form content. The ADHD does not approve, and it is really hard for me to do that. So, my husband's leaving. He's going somewhere. I hope you're going to Wendy's. As she talks about losing weight. We're Wendy's people. Anyway, so I'm going to write down, I'm going to do 4 Zodiac videos every day. Doesn't mean I'm going to be posting them every day, but I want to have them done. Okay. 4 zodiacs every day, every day, every day. Okay. Okay. And what else? I'm also going to commit to doing 60 shorts. Whew, that's a lot. Okay, 60 shorts every day. Now, the reason why I say 60 is because shorts are not really, TikTok doesn't really like the 60-second stuff. They're not a fan. It actually, they don't put it in the For You page. They like longer form content. They used to really like the 60-second, the shorter videos. Now they don't. YouTube, girl. Okay. YouTube, that's how you grow your channel. That's literally how you grow your channel. There are people who are starting shorts only channels. It is harder to get it monetized because you need a lot of views if you're doing a shorts only channel. But if you're already monetized like me, thank God, it's really going to help. It's going to help me get to that 10K on YouTube real fast. Real fast. Okay. So we're going to do that. I'm going to commit. Now, these are 60-second videos. My suggestion, if you are also a content creator and you're following along with the 9-day challenge we did over on Bree.Birch, and you're setting up your business, it takes a while to upload the videos to TikTok. And it can really slow you down in between. So my recommendation is save it in the drafts, because that immediately goes to your drafts and you can continue on with the content. If you have ADHD especially, stay in flow, stay in the progression, okay? Stay in the mindset of we're doing this. We're doing 60 shorts, and that should only take you an hour. An hour, because these are 60-second videos, right? And we're saving them to drafts. So I already know in the back of my brain, like, that's how I convince myself, like, oh, well, I couldn't do 60 of them because they took so long to upload, knowing full damn well that if I just save them to drafts, I don't follow my own advice. And it's me trying to get away with not doing as much work as I should. Okay, anyway, so it's like giving excuses to myself for no damn reason, because I'm insane. Anyway, so I'm also going to commit to doing 60 shorts because I want to be able to post 12 of them every day. Also, I'll post them here on TikTok, but mostly I want those for Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube. Okay. We're going to do it. We're doing it. We're doing it because I know the version of myself that is successful is one that is laser eye focused on making content. That was how I got so successful before. So I know that I have to do it. Okay. Now, because I am also trying to grow the Bree.Birch on TikTok and on YouTube, I also know I got to do a lot of content that is more like this, that is more teaching, where we're talking about shadow work, we're talking about the actual glow up protocol, we're talking about Chiron and Saturn and how to navigate life and how to get over yourself and make yourself do the shit that you know you need to do, right? And this is a part of it, is simply aligning with the version of yourself that has these things that you're asking to bring in. This is, right now what we're doing is the energetics part, the feminine part. But making the list of what we are going to be doing, that is the masculine. That is the action. And it is the action that allows us to detach from, I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it. Where's my money? Where's my stuff? Where's my... But it's the action that allows us to shut off the brain to, I don't have it, that allows us to focus on, but I'm doing the stuff to get to where I want to be. Because detachment and alignment is how you call in manifestations fast. That's how you become a master manifester, is by not caring about it while taking the action steps to get to what you want. Similarly, if you are trying to manifest an ex back, what is something that you know will make you feel really good about them returning to your life? Are you doing my method of Khloe Kardashian him, sis? What does that look like for you? Does that look like I don't know, losing weight or getting your skincare game on point? How are you aligning to that version? Hi, hello, welcome to part 3. Don't mind my husky who's whining over here. She knows Dad is gone and she's like, where the fuck did he go? There she is. So anyway, welcome back to part 3, where we're doing intention setting, and I apologize. I think I'm a dose behind on my ADHD meds, so I might ramble a lot, but I know y'all like it. The OG members, at least, or the OG followers, they like it when I ramble. So anyway, so we're continuing on, right? So we know for career, right? The version of myself who has the things that I'm already asking for, because that version of me does exist. There is a timeline where that I do have those things already. So we are committing, right? As far as content creation goes, so work for my job, we're going to be doing 4 Zodiac videos every day. We're also going to commit to doing 60 shorts, okay? Every day, because my life is insane and crazy, right? So there are times and days when shit pops off, and I'm dealing with family things. I'm dealing with real life stuff that has to be dealt with right then, right now, right? And I'm not going to have the ability to sit down and film content. Because when you're a spiritual creator, your energy has to be right when you're pulling cards, when you're doing psychic stuff, when you're receiving downloads from the divine. Your energy has to be on point, has to be in alignment. And if you're stressed about something, it's not happening that day. So I want to make sure, this is a protection of the inner child, so to speak. I want to make sure that I am supporting myself. I want to make sure that I am building a strong foundation, that I am protecting myself, my future self, that I'm going to have content ready to go, ready to rock and roll. Just like if I had a kid, I'm going to go to work every day to make sure that I got money coming in so I can feed them, so I can clothe them, so that I can get the things that they need and maybe even the things that they want. You feel me? So the things that we are doing right now, or the things we will be doing, the action-based stuff, is I want you to see it as a form of protection. There's going to be days you're like, I don't feel like being future timeline successful Brie. I don't feel like going for that walk. I don't feel like doing those squats today. I don't feel like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Do it anyway. Lean into it. If you're feeling like I really don't want to wail on that project today, wail on the project. You're doing it for future you, okay? You're doing it for inner child you that doesn't know what it's like to feel protected. Wail on the project. You don't want to go to the gym? Wail on going to the gym, okay? Force yourself. Use the Mel Robbins thing, which is so useful, especially for ADHDers out there. For those of you who don't know, she also has ADHD, so I follow her religiously. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go do the thing you don't want to do, okay? Because this version of ourselves who has all the shit that we want, that's them. That's what they do. They get over themselves. Mind over mattress, okay? We're doing it. All right. Anyway, the other thing I'm going to do for myself, because as an ADHDer, I know that I cannot wail on the project for extended periods of time because I will lose focus. I got to get up. I got to move around. I got to do something else, right? So I'm also going to commit to using the Pomodoro app. Not affiliated. I'm not trying to sell y'all on it, but it is I believe I want to say Japanese method, but it may not be. I don't remember, but it's a time management thing. It's free. You can download it. And what it does is you have a timer where you're focused on one task for 25 minutes. And then you have a 5-minute break to go get up, do whatever you need to do. And you do that. It's cyclical. So you do that for 3 rounds, I believe. And then you get a long break, 25 minutes, and you can go do whatever the hell you want to do. Okay. You got 25 minutes of freedom. So I'm also going to put that down as well. Hold myself accountable. And that's going to hit my time management stuff, my time management desire, okay? To be an excellent time manager. Because I waste my days, y'all. It's stupid. Like, if you really sit down and look at the amount of time you waste doing nothing, it's, at least for me, like, it is, like, wow. 444, as I say. Damn it. Anyway, it's It's motivating when I actually, because I did that for myself for about a week. I didn't change anything. I did my normal stuff, but I just calculated how much time I spent on each app, how much time I spent doing other stuff. Wow, wow, wow. It was illuminating. It was shocking. It was the amount of time that I've wasted. Anyway, so Pomodoro app for time management, that's going to hit that, okay? Because I know the future version of myself is an excellent time manager, and that's why she gets all her shit done, right? So now the other thing that I really struggle with, and this might be shocking to some of y'all, I don't meditate every day. Sometimes it's been a couple of months. Now, I still receive the downloads. I still receive, the insights from the divine. Pero I know that when I am meditating every day, those downloads are louder. They are more frequent. They are because the frequency is stronger. It's kind of like flexing a muscle, right? It's like working out your muscles, working out that connection to your spirit team, whatever it is that you personally believe in. When you're working your muscles out, they get stronger, right? So when you're meditating regularly, that connection is strong. It's not weak. It's not flim-flammy. It's not sometimes. It is ready and we're good. We're going. I don't know why I did the freaking cross just then. Anyway, so I'm going to make a commitment that I'm going to meditate. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to go easy on myself, and I'm going to say 5 minutes. And even that is hard. But I'm going to say I'm going to meditate 5 minutes every day. Okay? And I'm also going to really hold myself accountable for the times when I am not creating content. I'm going to hold myself accountable the times when I'm spending with family and we're a hangout family. Like, we don't really do a lot, but we just hang out. We cook and we watch TV and we talk about the news, and like we're very regular, and so we're a hangout family. And so I'm going to, instead of sitting there and like playing little games on my phone or obsessing over, why my life is the way that my life is, instead of overthinking, I'm going to set an intention that as we're doing our hangout family time, I'm going to be researching and writing scripts for my Bree Birch stuff, so we can do more videos like this, more manifesting, more universal laws, more Chiron, Saturn, how to get over yourself, all this shadow work, how to get shit done, how to heal, how to grow, So I'm going to research and writing. Not my favorite thing, but we'll do it. Okay. Anyway. All right. So, okay. Last but not least, I am also going to hold myself accountable. I'm not going to commit to doing the 75 hard. I'm just not going to throw that in. But I am going to commit to doing a walk. Yes, walk every day, because that's just good for spiritual reasons as well. I'm going to set an intention. I'm going to do a walk, and the version of myself that is proud of herself got rid of this shit. I can deal with the flabby abdomen. I can deal with the flabby tummy. I can deal with the fupa. Sometimes it's not my favorite thing. It's my second craw with myself. I can deal with the flabby thighs. I'm a very large girl, for those of you that don't know. I'm 6 feet tall as well, so I'm big. But it's this. I hate that. I hate it. I hate my arms. I could deal with everything else. My face could be scraped off from 3rd-degree burns from a car accident. I wouldn't care, as long as these were right and tight. So I'm going to set an intention for myself that every day I'm going to go for my walk, and I'm going to alternate, because I have the Kardashian people, Kardashian sisters, the squat machine that they recommended. I have the squat machine, so I'm going to alternate squats and arms every day. And I know that's not, you need a day to rest. Leave me alone. I have ADHD, and if I don't maintain a rigid schedule and a rigid structure, if I don't do something every day, it goes away for months. I know that about myself, so I'm protecting myself by holding myself accountable and saying, Bree, you got to do this every day. Because if I miss a day, it's gone. It's done. It's over. It's not happening. So every day. Hi, hello, welcome to part 4. So in addition to all of that, I think the only other thing I'm going to add in for action steps is I'm also going to add in visualizing myself living a life, having those things, really getting into the feeling of it, okay? Each of those things. So I'm going to add in 10 minutes of visualizing every day. What I'm also going to do for that specific task, the visualizing, is I'm going to create a 10-minute playlist for me to happy music, positive music, bangarang. I have a playlist called Finish Him. We were talking about this on my live the other day. It's like really epic orchestral music that I imagine would be playing if I ever found myself in a gladiator-like dome where I had to battle it out to the death, you know. So sometimes it's just me envisioning that I'm a pirate queen. And yeah, some of y'all don't do enough of that. Some of y'all don't do enough visualizing that you're a pirate queen who's taken over and massacring anyone who stands in your way, and it shows. So we're going to visualize. Does he have Wendy's? So I'm going to set the intention, visualization for 10 minutes. And I'm going to set a little reminder, make playlist. Okay, so we essentially we're ready. That's the intention setting. So the version of myself that I see, Queen of Pentacles, right, who has time to take care of everything in her life and also experience the level of abundance and comfort that she's looking for. This is somebody who is committed, who is consistent, contented, well-rested, because she's going to have time for everything, right? She's going to have time for herself, time for y'all, time for the collective, her career, her business, and then time for her family and everybody else in her life. I like it. I like it in theory. I like it a lot. But I am going to have to hold myself almost hostage to the time management thing. That's my biggest cross to bear currently, is my lack of time management, okay? So we've got our list of things that we want to see by the end of March. We know what our schedule is going to look like, okay? So for that first 3 hours of my day, that is going to look like going for a walk, right? I'm going to aim personally for 45 minutes. Y'all don't have to. For my walk, plus I'm going to either do squats or arms, and then I'm going to be meditating and visualizing during that time, okay? Then during my 6 hours of dedicated work time, which, I don't think I said this either, but my personal schedule, I'm going to get up at 4. I'm going to go back to getting up at 4 a.m. 4 to 7, that's my me time. Those are my 3 hours, okay? And then from 7 to 2, those are my 6 hours of work, okay? And then the rest is family time until I go to bed, wake up at 4, do my shit, all right? So 4 to 7, that's my time to go on my walk and either do my arms or do my squats, okay? That is 3 through 3 as I say that. Then that's also going to include my meditating time and my visualizing time, okay? And maybe throwing some shit up on the vision board if I so feel like it. But that's my spiritual time, okay? He went to McDonald's. Yes. Anyway, so then for the 6 hours, right? The 6 hours of dedicated work time, that is when I gotta hammer to the metal, okay? So pedal to the metal. I gotta do my 4 zodiacs and my 60 shorts every day, utilizing the Pomodoro app to make sure that I stay on task, okay? Now, the other thing that I mentioned, the other thing I forgot to mention, another intention that I'm adding in is I would really love to be able to survive financially without having to do live sessions in the evening. For as long as I've been doing this, I've always made my money at night, working, from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. on TikTok Live, and that's how I've always made my abundance. I would love for that to shift. I would love for that to end. So I'm hoping that if I keep my content on the up and up, and if I'm real consistent, I will only have to go live from like 1 to maybe 3 or 12 to 3. I'm gonna fiddle with that and work that out. But I'm gonna set that as well. And I'm hoping that if I'm committed, that if I'm consistent with my content, that the people will follow me whenever I happen to be online, whenever I happen to go live. I would love to get out of the PM lives. Not because I don't love y'all, but I got a family now. So, okay. So that's the other reason for, the commitment and the consistency leading to the contentment. Yeah. So that's what we got. And then for my other 9 hours, I'm going to take care of my house. I'm going to take care of my husband. I'm going to take care of the kiddo when we have her. I got 3 of these dogs that need help. And yeah, so that's the plan. We're good. It's doable, right? This sounds really doable if I can punch myself enough in the face to actually shut the F up. So, but this is how I manifest, literally. I know this has been a very long-winded series, but this is how to appropriately manifest, is getting into alignment with your perception of what the version of yourself does every day, what they look like, what they do, how they feel, the archetype, right, of that version of yourself that already has all of the things that you're asking for. So we set the intention. The energetics part is the meditation, is the visualizing. You can come up with some sort of an affirmation that works really well for you. I follow Jamie C., who's an excellent, excellent wealth mindset coach. I've never worked with her personally, but I enjoy her content and listen to her a lot. And she did a series on aligning with the amount of money you're trying to call in and to be okay with however long it takes, because alignment takes time. But she has an amazing affirmation. And she had said, like, I did the 555, I did the 369, I did the 111s, I did the 888, writing out the intention. And she said, and then I found a shortcut to simply affirm to myself all day, every day, as often as I remember. I have simply decided that we'll pick a random number, that 15K months are happening. It's happening. And she did that, and she aligned with that. And eventually she started having 15K months, and now she's up to $300,000 months. Girl, go. Go, girl, go. She's amazing. Anyway, so yeah, that's how we do it. So we've got the feminine, we've got the masculine side, right? We're bringing them into union. We're bringing them together while doing our little affirmation, while having our schedule. We're holding ourselves accountable. And hopefully we will have a month where we are receiving from the universe experiences and situations and circumstances that reflect back to us a sense of commitment, consistency, contentment. Fingers crossed. I'll see you at the end of the month, and I will check in and we'll see how we did. But I hope this was helpful for all of y'all. And yeah, let's get her done. Set your intentions. Let's get this shit done. Let's go.